Most fighters train their punches completely wrong. They spend hours on the heavy bag, shadowboxing, drilling combinations, and their hands get stronger. Sure, but faster? Almost nothing changes. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Speed doesn't come from your arms. The fighters you think of as the fastest in history, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, Manny Pacquiao, they didn't have faster arms than other people. They had faster systems. Their entire body was wired differently, and that's the only thing separating you from punching at a completely different level. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to break down exactly how that system works, the science behind punch speed, the specific drills that actually rewire your neuromuscular pathways, and the mistakes that are silently capping your speed right now. By the end of this video, you're going to have a complete roadmap, not theory, a training plan you can start today. Let's get into it. Before you can fix your speed, you need to understand why you're slow in the first place. Most people assume punch speed is about arm strength, so they do more push-ups, more bag work, more reps. Their muscles get bigger. Their punches stay the same speed. Here's why. Punch speed isn't a muscle problem. It's a nervous system problem. Your brain sends a signal. That signal travels down your spinal cord, through your motor neurons, into your muscle fibers. The faster that signal fires and the more muscle fibers it recruits simultaneously, the faster and harder your punch lands. This is called rate coding. It's the science of how quickly your nervous system can activate your muscles. And it's trainable, but you have to train it the right way. The second problem, muscle tension. When you're nervous, tense, or trying too hard, your antagonist muscles, the ones opposing your punch, are partially activated. Your bicep is fighting your tricep. Your shoulder is fighting itself. The result? A slow, stiff, telegraphed shot that you could see from across the gym. The fastest punchers in the world are relaxed, violently relaxed. They're loose as a whip until the moment of impact, then they snap. That snap is speed. And most people never learn it because they think tension means power. It doesn't. Relaxation plus speed equals power. Remember that. The 3 pillars of punch speed. Now that you understand what's actually happening, here are the 3 pillars you need to train. Pillar 1. Hip rotation and ground force. Your punch doesn't start in your fist. It starts in your feet. Every elite striker generates force from the ground up foot push. Hip snap, shoulder rotation, arm extension. This kinetic chain is why a 150-pound fighter can hit harder than a 200-pound guy who's just swinging his arms. If your hips aren't firing before your arm extends, you're leaving 40 to 60% of your potential speed on the table. That's not an exaggeration. That's biomechanics. Drill, shadow box in front of a mirror. Throw your jab, but keep your arm completely still. Just snap your hip. You'll feel the rotation travel up into your shoulder. That's the beginning of a real punch. Pillar 2, relaxation under pressure. This one is counterintuitive. The harder you try to punch fast, the slower you get. The goal is to train your body to stay loose between shots. Shoulders down, jaw unclenched, hands light. The tension only comes at the point of impact, a brief, explosive contraction, then immediately back to loose. This is why elite boxers look effortless. Pillar 3, fast twitch fiber recruitment. Your muscles are made of 2 types of fibers, slow twitch, which handle endurance, and fast twitch, which handle explosive speed and power. To develop fast twitch fibers, you need short, explosive, maximum effort bursts followed by full recovery, not 30-second rounds, not grinding through fatigue, explosive sprints for your hands. The speed training protocol. Here's the actual protocol. 4 tools, 4 specific methods. Tool 1, the speed burst drill. Set a timer for 10 seconds. Throw your fastest possible jab cross combination, as many as you can for those 10 seconds. Maximum intent, maximum speed. Then rest for 50 seconds. Repeat 8 to 10 times. Tool 2, resistance and overspeed training. Light resistance bands attached to your wrists during shadowboxing, and this is the critical part. Force your muscles to work harder through the extension. When you remove the bands, your arm fires faster than normal because your nervous system is now calibrated to overcome resistance that no longer exists. Bands should be very light. We're talking 1 to 2 pounds of resistance. This is not a workout. This is neurological recalibration. Tool 3, the mirror rhythm drill. Stand in front of a mirror. No target. Just throw single jabs watching your shoulder, your hip, your elbow. Your only goal is to make it look effortless. If it looks forced or mechanical, it is. Keep adjusting your mechanics until the jab looks like it costs you nothing. Tool 4, reaction training. Speed isn't just how fast you can throw, it's how fast you can throw in response to something. A punch that takes 0.3 seconds to land is useless if your brain took 0.4 seconds to decide to throw it. I want to flag the 5 most common mistakes that fighters make, because even one of these can undo everything else. Mistake 1. Cocking your punches. If you pull your hand back before you throw, you're broadcasting. You're slow. You're giving your opponent a full preview. A punch should extend from wherever your guard is, with zero telegraph. Mistake 2. Training speed while tired. Speed training cannot happen in the last round of a workout. Fatigue is the enemy of fast twitch fiber development. If you're doing your speed work when your arms are already burning, you're training your slow twitch system exactly what you don't want. Speed work goes first, before bag rounds, before sparring, always. Mistake 3. Locking out your punches. Hyperextending your elbow at the end of a punch is a bad habit that costs you speed on the retraction. Your punch should extend to 90 to 95% of your reach, then snap back immediately. The return trip is half the combination. Mistake 4. Punching with your whole body all the time. Full hip rotation is important, but not on every punch. Sometimes the fastest shot is a short, snapping jab that uses almost no lower body at all. Train your brain to modulate. Know when to use the full kinetic chain and when to snip with just shoulder and arm rotation. Mistake 5. Neglecting sleep and recovery. This one is boring and important. Neurological adaptations, which is exactly what speed training produces, happen almost entirely during sleep. If you're doing this work and sleeping 5 hours, you're training hard and adapting slowly. 8 hours. Non-negotiable for serious athletes. Do this 3 times a week for 6 weeks. Film yourself before and after. I promise you will not recognize your hands. If this video helped you, subscribe. I break down the real science of fighting performance every week, and there's a lot more coming. Drop in the comments what you want to see next. See you in the next one.